Hi guys, I'm Dr. Munshi. In this video, I'll discuss about my channel's community poll questions and discuss little bit about all of them. Latest question was, will third wave of COVID-19 attack India? And most of you thinks yes, it will attack. 48%, no 33%, don't know 19%. So to prevent this third wave, what to do? We have to strict to basics, that is wearing masks, hand sanitizing or hand washing, keep social distancing, avoid crowding and vaccination. So these things is very much important to avoid third wave of COVID-19. Next question was, did you ever suffer from any kind of side effects of chlorhexidine mouthwash? Yes, 16%, no 68%, never used this medicine is 16%. So basically the side effects of chlorhexidine mouthwash is mild, and most common side effects are burning sensation, altered taste sensation, and brown teeth or staining of the teeth. These all things are reversible. When you stop the medicines, it will go on its own, or sometimes you need scaling or professional tooth cleaning for removing your stain from the tooth. But all of these uh, side effects will occur if you are using for a long time. Otherwise, it is very few side effects is there for chlorhexidine mouthwash. I'll discuss in separate video what are the alternative of chlorhexidine mouthwash and what all side effects are there, what are the serious side effects, what are the common side effects in detail in another video. Next question was, what is your view on ivermectin in treating COVID-19? It's a little bit controversial questions. Most of you think it is effective, 46%, not effective 31%, don't know 23%. Many doctors and many organizations in India, they are recommending ivermectin, though the official bodies, government body or WHO, FDA, they are not recommending, but many doctors are prescribing. And in vitro, there were some studies in Australia. They shows that it will reduce the viral load, or it will kill viruses. So on the basis of that studies, many doctors are prescribing ivermectin. So it is recommended or not, it is depends upon the doctor and the organizations. Till now there is no strong recommendation, or there is no strong not recommendation, not recommending like a thing. So it is controversial. Next, when to seek medical attention in COVID-19? If you're suffering from, or any of us suffering from COVID-19, most of us, 95%, there is asymptomatic or very mild symptoms are there, and some percent may sometime need medical attention. What are the criteria? You think SpO2 below 95, that is 10%, shortness of breath 10%, and both 79. Yes, both is true. When SpO2 is decreasing below 95, you have to call your doctor. If you are suffering from shortness of breath, then also you seek medical attention immediately. Other criteria for medical attention is if you are suffering from sudden chest pain, if your face turning blue, if your lip is turning blue, if you are having confusion and you are suffering from COVID-19 already, then these criteria are there for seeking medical attention. So it is very important. Next was, natural way to increase oxygen saturation. This is the most important questions, I think. Self proning, deep breathing. 93% of you think self proning. Yes, it is the answer. Deep breathing will relax you. Deep breathing will reduce your blood pressure. Deep breathing will reduce your anxiety. Deep breathing is relaxing. But for oxygen saturation increase, this point you have to self prone yourself. Self prone means you have to sleep. You have to lie on your belly. You have to lie on a bed on your belly. So For healthy persons you don't need to do this, but if your oxygen saturation is decreasing, then self proning is recommended by ICU doctors, recommended by organizations. It is evident that self proning increase oxygen saturations lying on belly. So when you need to increase your oxygen saturation, when it is dropping, you have to do this. And okay, this was the last community poll questions. Thank you very much for patience listening.